Or yeah, you could probably edit your cash
Don't need
app,
to.
right?
But everybody,
Put a mic in front of his
everybody know my
Mathis's
cash app right
face.
now. But they don't be sending, they be requesting.
You know,
Damn.
nah, it's cool. I'm proud around my boy.
We was on the boat. The
think it's
boat
weird
was
when
leaning
people
off that
stand?
way.
Welcome to another well, it's not a Thursday, it's the day. It is Saturday, the 9th World Creator Day, and we are so excited. Yo, the whole metaverse has, really been supporting this effort to really celebrate the community and the creators in it. And man, I'm just so happy that it just really went like wildfire. Listen, everybody, if you haven't been to this beautiful, beautiful world, Pumpkinshire, made by Matlo, you better be down here. It's one of the great worlds that he's made. Tonight, we are going to spotlight that amazing work. As usual, we have great hosts tonight. Dollabezzy, one of the pioneers of Horizon clubs, games, you name it, he's done it. And we're just so happy that he's here. And then, of course, Goldenrayz with his amazing podcast and his crew and his new world. We'll talk about that a little bit as well. But we're just so excited to have these great community leaders. And let's bring them up right now. Goldenrayz, Dollabezzy, come on in.
Appreciate you having me.
Awesome. I am so happy to have you guys here at World Creator Day, the day, and have you guys host. You guys are such a great inspiration to Horizon World with all of the communities that you guys bring together, the talk show. I mean, can we just talk about that for a little bit? Like, what made you guys start the podcast?
Well, the podcast really is the longest running podcast in the metaverse, as far as I know. And it was all Golden. Golden was gracious enough to let me be a part of it. So, you really gotta ask the man.
The man?
I wasn't gracious enough to that. He was gracious enough to accept being a part of it.
Awesome.
And actually, yeah, it is the longest running show in the metaverse. It's been going on for 2 years consistently, and it's a beautiful thing, man. And we develop a connection, with the Zeus Network for next year, and I'm looking forward to, seeing where that takes us. But what I'm saying, we have an amazing cast. We got an amazing crew, on our side, and it all works together, and I appreciate being here, and in Matlo's world, because when me and Matlo first decided to do this world, I told him that but he took me off the bill. But
right. He took me off too.
He took you off too. It's cool. We got it done at the end of the day,
right,
right. So I don't need the recognition for the Pumpkinshire,
Right.
No, this is a beautiful
you
place,
you already got the real life world. It's all good too. He can have this one, right?
Yeah, you can have this one.
Right.
Nah, but this is a beautiful world, man. I'm glad to be a part of this World Creator Day, and thank you so much.
Nah, listen, man, it's a pleasure to give light to such great, amazing people that bring light to other people every single day, 24 hours a day. When you're sleeping, you're still giving light to other people. When you're sleeping, people are still in your world playing Uno. And that's an amazing thing that you guys have created, and again, created in a great community. So without further ado, I'll be back here and there to talk about World Creator Day. Please give your favorite creator $10. Please do that right now. If you don't have 10, give them 5, whatever, but just let them know that you appreciate them, love on them, and push them to do their next creation. So without further ado, I'll leave it to you guys. Catch you later.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's your boy Goldenrayz, and I'm here with
your boy, Dollabezzy. You know what I'm saying? And we here to spotlight one of the great creators in the Horizon, family,
Absolutely.
Matlo. Matlo
Yeah,
3D, welcome up.
Absolutely.
Come on in. Let's get that confetti ready. Oh, we can't do
Confetti ready. We getting that confetti ready.
So Matlo, I mean, me personally, I've always been a fan of your work. And those who may not know, the shades that were in blackout that everybody wanted, this is the guy that made them. Like, I never took credit for it. And I always try to explain, like, look, you got to talk to the man if you want a pair. I can't give them out. And he was gracious enough to share a pair. So, now that we had a platform to do it, I definitely want to extend a thank you for that. And, but, just tell us a little bit about, Matlo for those that might not know.
Yes, sir.
Are you on mute?
Matlo?
You're on mute.
All right. Hey guys. Yeah, and you're bringing up the early days, man. Those shades, right? Like,
Yeah.
man, that's bringing back memories. Yeah, I mean, I'm a world builder at the end of the day, and I'm one of the guys that kind of was on it early when I see a lot of people in the crowd. The early days, the primitive days, where that's all we had, right? You had to build everything. You had to build your couch. You had to build the floor and everything. You didn't have an asset library to go into. So yeah, I just been here for the past 2 years, and Horizon's been kind of my home out of all the spatial. Like the different metaverses, spatial VR chat and all that, but Horizon's always been my go-to place. I can't get enough of the community, and to be featured or to be even included on World Creator Day with all so many great creators that you've been highlighting over the past, I don't know how many, it's been like 2-3 weeks. Yeah, it means a lot, and yeah, I mean, and the community, the community, man. Yeah.
So I know you have an actual company that's you do a lot of your work under. What's the name of your company? Because I always mispronounce it. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, no, and it's
And
so
also, not only what's the name of your company, can you tell us who's a part of the company?
Yes. Okay. So the name of the company is DeVeo, short for DeVeo Technologies. DeVeo stands for Develop Exciting Ideas Only. It's kind of like a play on Adidas. Adidas, I think, is like all day I dream about sports, kind of, or at least there was that theory. So, yeah. So DeVeo is Develop Exciting Ideas Only, and we're a tech company that we're heavy in Horizon, but we're in other metaverse spaces as well. And we just like the name says, develop exciting ideas only, because otherwise, what's the point? You're not really having fun. And right now we're in those early days, where everybody wants to. It's exciting, the metaverse. It's kind of the Wild West still, and still not a lot of people know about it. So, but it's growing, especially with Apple entering the game. And so my group is called DeVeo, and there's a lot of great members. There's Flex Tie, there's Jay Vanity with her fashion. There's Daydream Davey, which is another early builder. He's amazing with the worlds he creates. I mean, I could go on. The team's pretty vast. We got Coda, performance-wise, HarleyMac. We got Metasource Promotions, Cheeks. We partner with her a lot on events that we do if we're opening a world and whatnot. And then we're just trying to push the quality of the worlds in this space, what we can do, and just try to inspire others as well. And then
You're not trying to do nothing, man. You're doing it, basically, right? And as far as the members of your team, how did you go about choosing each individual member?
Yeah, the team's been built up slowly over the past 2 years, and that's because I'm very, very careful with who I work with and who I select. I mean, as a lot of people know, when you're collaborating, working with people, you want to be able to have fun with the people that you're working with. You need to fill out who you're working with. So a lot of the people that are on the team, I actually spent a lot of time with them beforehand, before they got into the team. We did a lot of world hopping. We did a lot of collaborating, and it just hit a point where it's like, okay, I need you to be on the team, please. Do you mind being a part of the team? And usually the overwhelming answer was yes, I'd love to be a part of the team, which I never thought was a thing. Like, when I asked people to be part of the team, I'm like, you're probably gonna say no, but can I ask you if you'd be interested? And every time I'd be like, yes, please. Like, I would love to be part of the So it's an exciting group, and there's a lot of groups in here that are doing amazing
Very
things.
exciting.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, your names are everywhere. We always see, different events and billboards and everything else going up with your name on it. But what was one of your first bills? Or your first bill, let's say that.
Okay, well, the first meaningful build that I ever made was the Bull restaurant. And for a lot of early people in the space, you know, at restaurants, even Black Harley mentioned it was one of the first metaverse restaurants in the space that was done properly, I guess. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And but I didn't know it meant something to some people until Metaclean Rupert, which you guys know of. He told me he went on he was in Dubai on a business trip. And rather than do a phone call or FaceTime with his wife, because he was on a business trip and they had their anniversary, so it was the first time in a long time that they were away on their anniversary, they decided to do a virtual reality anniversary date in the Bull restaurant. Yeah, because it was the most immersive and closest thing they had to being with each other. And I was like, man, that's quite the story. So
yeah, now I remember the aesthetic from the outside walking up to the Bull. It actually looked like a real restaurant. Like, and you paid a lot of attention to detail. Like, I think one of the greatest things a creator can hope for is that his build speaks to who the creator is. Like, if you have to walk in the build and wonder who created it, that's not really good. But like all of your builds consistently have the same quality level, and I kind of know it's your world before I ever see your name. Like, so I think that's dope. Now, how about the glasses that you put out? Because a lot of people were able to get the glasses, but what was the idea behind those?
Okay, so the glasses, I don't know if you guys come across this at all, but like the glasses were just created for fun. And I don't know if you guys do the same thing where you just create things for fun and then it ends up kind of becoming more than that. The glasses were just a gift I wanted to give to some metaverse friends that had shown me the way early on. They were showing me how to build, how to use things in here. And then I noticed at that time, and you guys probably know about this period, there were a lot, like an overabundance of nightclub worlds in this space. It was like everyone was creating a nightclub world. And I thought to myself, well, it might be cool, for these nightclub owners to have a nice pair of shades to wear in their worlds, since you can't travel with them, and really feel like you're the star of your club and people know you're the owner when you put them on and whatnot. So I just started gifting them out to a bunch of friends, and then kind of blew up from there, and people started requesting them and asking for them, and I was like, yeah, of course, like it's a free asset.
I really think you set another trend with those, because you didn't just give them drop them in a world. It came with a full, setup. Like, it was like a mini store, like a real gift. Like, so, I that definitely left a lasting impression with me. So where do you get any of your design ideas from? Like, are you inspired by other creators or
I can
real life things? Oh, okay, go ahead,
a lot of Matlo designs, actually. But when we first started working together, I don't know why I got taken off the team. I have no earthly idea. But
you're gonna start some controversy here. It's gonna circulate.
I'm joking. Yeah, man. But the same question Dollabezzy, actually, I was gonna ask the same thing. So yeah, can you kind of elaborate on that?
Oh, sorry, I missed the question.
Oh, where your inspiration comes from? Like, is it other creators? Is it real life things, or like where?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Other creators, like, heavily, because everybody's doing usually something new that you haven't seen before. At least the ones I follow a lot are like trying to push the envelope in terms of innovation in here. So I watch creators all the time, what they're building, and drawing inspiration from them. But I don't know, also movies. I don't know, I saw another creator got interviewed and he said he drew inspiration from movies. I did the exact same thing. I watch a good movie and then I
can see that.
I don't even pay attention to the storyline, but like on the side, like if there's a brief moment, I'll pay attention to like the architecture of what's going on in the movie, or some kind of mood they've created with their lighting or color palette. So yeah, those are probably the two.
Because you're one of the people that actually inspired a lot of things that I did. And I remember when you made the car, there was an advertisement where I think you put it on Instagram, where it looked like somebody was driving the car, and I immediately grabbed my headset and I was like, if you could drive that car like that in there, I need to go see it. So like, what inspired that car? Because like that car is, is Cybertruck level. It's like really innovative. Like where'd that idea come from?
I think that was even around the time like there was all this hype around the Cybertruck being announced for pre-orders and then I think the model, the Tesla got released and all that. So I think I got inspired a little bit there, but then I think I just came across a whole ton of concept ideas on Pinterest, and I was like, man, there's some people out here creating some really cool futuristic stuff, and all of their designs kind of lend itself well for the metaverse, because the metaverse is all about the future and all that. So I was like, I'm gonna try and design my own car and draw some inspiration from what these guys have done. So I kind of came up with my own design, and I tried to pull it off with some scripting. So I had I don't know if you remember the drinks coming up from the center loft.
Yeah.
You can drink in the metaverse and get away with it. And
it took me a while to figure out how to even get in the car. I was like, you can get in this car. I've seen somebody in it online. And I kept trying, but I figured it out eventually. I forget exactly what I had to do. But even the see-through floor in the showroom, like everything that I've ever seen that you've done, always raised the bar for us creators. So, I appreciate you for that.
Great.
Now,
Absolutely.
what do you got coming though?
What's next,
Well,
my brother?
okay, well, you guys know there's all this excitement surrounding Tri-Mesh now, right? So,
Absolutely.
And then it'll be very exciting when everybody gets it. So, I feel for everybody the people who don't have it yet, but hang in there, you'll get it too. Just like with every other feature. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to. I don't know if you guys know, but I got a 3D background, so this is kind of my bread and butter, like especially the Tri-Mesh thing. And so it's just working within the Horizon parameters to see, okay, what can I actually do in here that's going to look good. So I'm going to work on a new car. Hopefully this one will be drivable. I don't know. We'll see. Like actually drivable, you can maybe float in space or whatever. And then I'm going to try and push some worlds that are going to look very good aesthetically, because that's kind of my thing too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
And so where do you see yourself in the next? Let's just say something short term. Where do you see yourself in the next 3 years here in the metaverse? Are you gonna still be here creating, or?
I mean, that's the hope. This is a lot of fun for me. But I've talked to Harls and I've talked to the team before. This is the fun time. This is the early days. If the VO ever gets picked up, or some of us start elevating to higher levels. Yeah, no, that's exactly what Harls keeps telling me. He's like, don't say if, say when, man. Yeah, we're all working towards a higher goal, and I see a lot of people in the crowd that are doing amazing things, and I think you're all aiming for something similar, which is you don't quite know what it is, but you want to hit a higher level with meta and the metaverse and everything. So I'm just trying to enjoy the now, I'm trying to enjoy being around the community, being in here building. I do worry maybe in 3 years I'll be at a different spot where I'll be more managing the business and not so much creating, which would be, I don't know, kind of sad, but I will always probably try to hold on to this because I'm a father of 4. And this is kind of my...
I didn't mean it like that.
You better get the building. You better get the building.
I didn't mean it like that.
I better get working. No, that's what you meant. That's what you meant. We're gonna keep
We'll talk about it after the show. I didn't mean it like that.
So what ages are the youngins? Like, I mean, are they?
They're young. Yeah, they're young. The oldest one is 5. So that tells you, like, I'm just starting fatherhood right now. So I'm also working.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Yeah. But being a father of 4, obviously my time in here is with purpose, right? It's
Absolutely.
as much as I'm enjoying what's going on here, I got to focus on my family. So everything I'm doing is for a purpose and for something down the road. So we'll see. 4 years, I'm not quite sure. We'll see.
Oh, man, that's dope. Hey, man, shout out to everybody who actually came here, man. All that and then some. We got Copper Chosen, Ebony Epiphany. We got HarleyMac, Peaches, Flex Time, man. We got some real great people
Amazing
here that's making some
Just
amazing things.
Great.
Absolutely. When me and HarleyMac and Soulodo, when we taking over the meta,
That was a hit.
man. Yeah, that was a hit. We all got
That was a
together,
hit.
man.
You got left
was a
off
hit.
like Bad and Bougie, but that was
And
a
I got
hit.
left off like that. But you know what? I'm not mad at it. I say, look, man, I'm going in a different direction with my life, so you guys can have it. So, you know what I'm saying? I just...
Well, listen,
Let's go
I'm
ahead and
so
take
happy
care of it.
that you guys feel that way. Unfortunately, you were not at the rehearsal either, so they will be performing without you tonight.
Again.
So listen,
Nah, those are
everybody.
amazing guys, man. I'm just joking, man. Those are
Nah,
amazing guys.
totally.
That's a very amazing song, man. I'm glad to be in the presence of everybody right now.
Listen,
Matlo, man, thank you for
if I could say really quick, I'm standing to two next big guys
Two
that
giants.
inspired me too. Like I said, I came in here for the business side of things, and I couldn't be standing next to two better people in terms of that who are very focused on the business side of the metaverse. So it's an honor.
Absolutely.
Yeah, again, that is the whole reason why we decided to bring these people together. It's because they are from different sides of the metaverse, but there's so many different sides. And we're about to show you another side of that, and that is one of the best rappers, other than this man standing right here, because we ain't even talk about this rapper. One of the best rappers here, HarleyMac, is going to hit the stage. I'm going to ask everybody to move off of that side, because that's the stage that he's going to use.
No, it should be here. It should be
here. Okay, it's going to be over here.
Yep.
Okay, this is where the sound box is. Yep. So we're going to bring HarleyMac on. Bro, he's in the house as well. And we'll be back to talk to Lex Ty, and we'll have Golden and Dollar. Please, World Creator Day. We are having a great time. Listen, reach out to your favorite creators. Find out how you can send them a little $10 or a little bit of love for the things that they have done, the friends that they have introduced you to, the sad days when you came home from work and you put on your headset and somehow they brought you joy. Listen, celebrate them. Celebrate the people around you. So, without further ado, HarleyMac.
Hey, should I stay up here, guys, and do ad-libs? No? Damn. All right. Okay.
No, man, don't do ad-libs.
Hey, good to see you, dog. I ain't seen you in a minute.
I know, dude. What's up, man?
What's up?
Like, oh, yeah.
Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute, bro.
You're on mute.
You're on mute, man.
Still on mute. You're still on mute.
HarleyMac, you're on mute.
Make sure you guys are just right here.
I was
Hey,
still
bro,
in the
you're on
party
mute
with
too.
son. All right,
Oh,
we
there you
good.
go.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Just trying to look at time.
What's going on, everybody? One more time, shout out to Matlo. That's my boy, man. So I'm glad to be doing this.
Creator Day.
All right, without no further ado.
This shit chunky. This shit chunky. This shit chunky. Oh, yeah. We taking over the meta. We taking over the verse. I ain't gonna say we the best, but I say we not the worst. Mac done linked up with Kane. Chicks put it in a frame. Whole lives getting changed. This shit really ain't no game. They don't want smoke, that's on sip. I bring my A game, they on Z, that's on rip. Keep the drama away from me, shit get crazy. I can't build with no fakies, that's on Davey. Nah, meanwhile, kicking way back like an ad-lib back in Mac crib. We was having a little bash till the world crashed cause of the capacity, it was wild, brother. World hopping in style, brother. We dropped this off at the bunkies. Oh shit, there go Nuggies. We taking over the meta, yeah. We taking over the verse, yeah. I ain't gonna say we the best, no, but I say we not the worst. Okay. Mac done linked up with Kane. Chicks put it in a frame. Okay. Whole lives getting changed. This shit really ain't no game. Matlo online, man. Where the fuck you at? Where the fuck you at? Who's online now? Where the fuck you at? Where the fuck you at? Shazzy online now. Where the fuck you at? Where the fuck you at? Remy online now. Where the fuck you at? Where the fuck you at? We taking over the meta. We taking over the verse. I ain't gonna say we the best, no, but I say we not the worst. Mac done linked up with Kane. Whoever they are, they bout to know who the fuck we are. This might put them in a VR, ER. I'm just saying, we taking over the meta. We taking over the verse. I ain't gonna say we the best, but I say we not the worst. Mac done linked up with Kane. Chicks put it in a frame. Whole lives getting changed. This shit really ain't no game. We taking over the meta. We taking over the verse. I ain't gonna say we the best, but I say we not the worst. Mac done linked up with Kane. Chicks put it in a frame. Whole lives getting changed. This shit really ain't no game.
This is a great production.
Hey. Thank you.
A little throwback.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, the jump froze.
It happens.
What's up, Ro?
Well,
How you doing, man?
while Hearts is getting it together, yo, if you don't know that song, I mean, it hit the metaverse in such a way it was playing in everybody's world. I was playing it in my car, in my Jeep. It was great, man. It was great. Listen, can we talk to you, Solo? Solo,
You know you're not in the party, right?
when you made that song, when you guys came up with it, like, did you think that it was gonna be so hot and stream through everybody's
Not at all. I had
everybody's
no clue.
world?
That song
Nah,
came
not
naturally.
like that.
Yeah, not like that at all. We just set Mac the beat. He caught a vibe, and we're just in the the meta space. So Mac is an artist where he rapped about what he's dealing with at that moment, and it was the metaverse. So we just made it about our people here. You know
That
what
was
I'm
how
saying?
Listen,
that thing
it's
was
an
about the
amazing
flow.
song. You get into the words,
Maybe.
y'all flipping people's names in there. Like it really is a hot tune. And again, we thank you so much for the talent that you bring. Y'all got another one for us?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome,
this one's
awesome. All right,
newer.
hit it.
So we got my
New
boy,
joint.
Rowfromthe9. This jump called
This is a
OD.
monumental moment for me.
Really? Thank you. I'm glad you're here, man.
Congratulations, you graduated.
Yeah, I been nice OD. Now they pay my fee. That bitch bend her knees. When I bless her, she don't sneeze. I'm a rockstar, I got needs. Unlimited trees. I been hustle. I got rocket in my jeans. Yeah, I been nice OD. Now they pay my fee. Yeah, that bitch bend her knees. When I bless her, she don't sneeze. I'm a rockstar, I got needs. Unlimited trees. I been hustle. I got rocket in my jeans. Yeah.
It's my turn. I done lived some, I done learned. Sometimes you gotta let your crash, gotta let it burn. I done gave a lot of love, but not much in return. But that's not my concern. I've been hot for weeks, nigga, sheesh. Ain't no figuring out what I'ma eat, nigga, beats. Shooting for the top, pop a shell like a barrel. Yeah, I've been high as hell since your girl Taco Bell.
Yeah, I been nice OD. Now they pay my fee. That bitch bend her knees. When I bless her, she don't sneeze. I'm a rockstar, I got needs. Unlimited trees. I been hustle. I got rocket in my jeans. Yeah, I been nice OD. Now they pay my fee. Yeah, that bitch bend her knees. When I bless her, she don't sneeze. I'm a rockstar, I got needs. Unlimited trees. I been hustle. I got rocket in my jeans. Yeah. It's my time. I'm gon' cut the line. I've been waiting for the sign. My BM hit me up. I tell niggas I'm gon' slide. I'm so fried, I can't drive when I vibe to that. Yeah. I know my pockets, I'm doubling up. Popping my rocket, I'm bubbling up. If I pop it's a socket, I know me a plug. Life is a bitch and a pussy a drug. Go to my body, don't need me a slug. I'm getting used to not getting no love from all the wrong places. Cross my heart, blue faces. I've been nice OD. Now they pay my fee. That bitch bend her knees. When I bless her, she don't sneeze. I'm a rockstar, I got needs. Unlimited trees. I've been hustle. I got rocket in my jeans. Yeah, I've been nice OD. Now they pay my fee. Yeah, that bitch bend her knees. When I bless her, she don't sneeze. I'm a rockstar, I got needs. Unlimited trees. I've been hustle. I got rocket in my jeans. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Let go.
Thank you.
See, that's the one I should have been on right there. I should have been.
You was on that. You was on that too,
Man,
man.
you was on before you.
Man.
Y'all took Golden off the record again. Listen, it's World Creator Day, everybody. Please, we are here to celebrate each and every body in the metaverse. So please do that by giving $10 to your favorite.
Oh, hold on. They didn't turn the jump on. We're going to jump.
Another tune. Let's rock.
Y'all look like kids at Chuck E. Cheese right now. I'm going to let y'all know that.
That jump right here. Jumping on shit. Jumping on shit.
Somebody needs some couches there so I can jump on your motherfucking couch.
Jumping on shit.
Why y'all not jumping? Why y'all not jumping? Y'all get your ass to jumping, okay? We jumping.
I wish
on
I could
shit.
take my belt off.
Tell me where the nearest platform. It's at the entrance, best believe I'ma go back for it. If it's high enough to hop on, it ain't safe. Oh, it's your birthday, let me hop up on his cake.
Hey.
Jumping on your shit, it's so
As you listen to another HarleyMac joint, jumping on shit, another one that just had people who are what? Just jumping on anything. Listen, man, Metaverse, where you at, where you be, gotta be here.
They need to turn the gravity off.
Oculus, you gotta have one. Come in and enjoy these beautiful worlds, these beautiful artists, and these beautiful creations that are made. So right now,
This is a good song for the meta, though, because that's stupid doing. That's jumping on shit.
and I can't find Goldenrayz because he's jumping on shit
right
for
here,
Dollar.
baby. We jumping on shit.
Golden, Dollar.
I'm with the max, stay on the left.
Guys again.
It's all nigga touch the sky, but that don't
It's the only place I'm going to be jumping on anything, because I got bad knees.
Jumping on everything.
smoking rappers like I put them in my last blunt.
Yeah, this is exactly how the song goes, and you just can't hold it. It's just you just jumping on everything, just everything. Right.
I like jumping with the gravity off, though.
Right.
I put you floating on shit.
Yeah, I need some shit collidable that's not too hot. Custom gravity and that bitch tryna kinda fly.
Hey. Yo. Thank you so much, HarleyMac. Thank
I
you
wrote that
so
too.
much for all you do in this joint. And of course, Rowfromthe9. Thank you so much. New joint is fire. Soulodo, thank you again. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Again,
Thank you, man.
great, amazing talent here in the metaverse. Super excited about everything that is to come. So we're going to bring our host back up onto the stage, Dollar and Golden. Awesome. Dollar, Golden. Listen, thank you so much for the first segment. You guys are going to the second segment. Before you do, I'd like to talk to you about a little bit about what you guys are doing and just kind of what you have done just recently. Know you have the one game that does incredibly well. I mean, Europeans, 24 hours a day, someone's in there. Love to talk to you about that and what you have coming up in the new year.
Well, I got a couple projects now. We got new tools. Some of the old projects I'm gonna try to convert over. I got a lot of, ideas that I'm just kind of tinkering with, seeing if it works or if it's not gonna work. I'm still learning the limits right now. So,
right.
And I mean, I think most creators are. But I want to give new experiences. I think most creators nowadays are trying to figure out what's the actual next move because we think we know, but sometimes you put out a world, people don't really fool with it. You know what I mean? Luckily, I got a lot of good support, and I appreciate everybody that made fun of any of my worlds. You know what I mean? Son as well. And while you're on stage, man, I want to give you your flowers for putting out here the ability and the platform and using your resources to acknowledge creators like myself and others because we put in a lot of hours building these worlds. I don't know if you ever built the world before. If you haven't, they all typically at least 10 hours, and that's on the very, very low side. So
right, when you first start, you got that Horizon fever, so you're in here for straight 24 hours.
like and 10 hours is going to get you, for most creators about 4 walls and and a light. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It's not going to be much, and it's hard getting traffic. The world's like, so it's a lot of work after the build is done. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. You got to update your world. You got to do a lot. So just somebody that's deciding to acknowledge other creators is a positive thing. You know what I mean? And I know you got some dope worlds yourself.
Thank you so much. Well, listen, I tell you, Dollar, from the minute I stepped into your Blackout World or any one of your clubs where you stood there and smiled at everybody, gave everybody a high five. Hey, good seeing you. Welcome back. Just having that warm feeling of community that you brought as soon as you entered into the world. I think that brings a lot to the success of your platform. And again, thank you for the flowers. I'm giving the flowers right back to you because again, coming into your spot night after night, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, having a great time, you running that music. Listen, it was much appreciated, and we thank you.
Hey, and I appreciate you and anybody else that ever came through.
Awesome. Golden, hey, man, brother. I swear, you just keep on throwing out different hits one after the other. I mean, you had the Mortal Kombat world. I think that was one of your first games, which was really successful. And then you hit them with this Instagram in Horizon. Please, let's talk about that just a little bit.
First off, I would like to, it's like I said, I appreciate you for, putting on this event and inviting me and Dollabezzy. They call him Dollabezzy, and he ain't got an R in his name.
Right.
I'm just excited to have great friends. Okay. Now, I can say that because, as you know, I don't build nothing. I don't script nothing. I don't build nothing. I wouldn't even know how to, somebody, Golden, I need you to sign my birthday card. I say, I got you. And then as soon as I hang up the phone, I say, Dollar, man, can you go over there and sign that birthday card? You know what I'm saying? I need you to do, hey, look, I already wrote what I want you to put in the text messages, man. So go on, sign that birthday card or whatever situation is. And it just came to a point where, me and Dollar just got so close, like me and Island and Jedi and
right, shout out to Jedi
and Wayne and Wayne's World, man. Like I got JB. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can name the best scripters and best builders. I'm really good friends with these guys, man.
Right, you definitely get them. You get the best ones. I tell you. I said, who's on this build? I mean,
absolutely.
Obviously, whatever is going to happen is going to be amazing. Again, thank you. But without you steering the ship and the full idea, like it would not come and be consistent. So again, we thank you so much, Golden, for your just everything that you bring in, your comedy, your laughter, your support. Because you support a lot of people here in the metaverse. You show up at their events and you make it live if it's not, and if the party's going, you're gonna keep it going. And again, we thank you so much for all you do. So without further ado, I'm gonna hand it back over to these capable hands and let you guys keep on going. Hey.
So we bringing up the next guest, right?
We're bringing back up.
Matlo's coming back.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, we bringing back up Matlo, but
Matlo coming back to the stage.
What's going on, Matlo? Take it easy. All right, there you go.
Damn, I got the worst sticker. I'm just leave this right there, and I'll just put that down.
Or maybe open up your menu on an angle. I don't know.
That's how much I've been building, man.
Yeah. So what would you say was your biggest hurdle since you became a great creator? Like after you learned the tools, what was the next big hurdle for you?
Okay. I guess trying to figure out what people wanted in this space and sticking to kind of what you want to do building wise. Because you don't want to just build to please the masses. You kind of want to keep happy with what you're building as well, right? So it's kind of balancing that line of, okay, what's going to do well in here? What do people enjoy? Do people enjoy games? Do people enjoy chill worlds? What's trending? But then also what's going to keep me happy, or what's going to keep you happy building? Because like you mentioned earlier, 10 hours minimum probably on most of these builds, right? and then sometimes like you publish it and then it's like 2 likes and you're like, all right, next project. So I guess that's the side that I kind of struggle with sometimes. Yeah.
Well, how do you do a lot of promotion, or like how do you get the eyes on your world? Like, it doesn't matter how great of a world you make. Sometimes as a creator, we all struggle on just getting people to see it. So what has been your way?
Yeah, so I'm lucky that I have a wife. She has a marketing degree, and so she's constantly on me. She sees what I do on Instagram, and she's like, you got to promote your stuff, because she's got that marketing brain. So she's like, you need to push it. So she's a great inspiration in terms of like when I roll out a world, or if I roll out a world that I kind of want to do well, I will prepare the marketing ahead of time. I'll kind of plan out, okay, I'm going to publish on these Facebook channels. I'll do some Instagram content, and then maybe I'll do a countdown. And then if I'm lucky enough, I'll get an event planned where, I'll partner with MSP and we'll get some music going for opening night and then drive some traffic that way, right? But then sometimes I just roll out a world because I just want to, and I don't really build it up. I just want to drop it. So I remember I dropped a pool. I did very minimal marketing on it, and it kind of shows in the likes and the traffic, but it wasn't about that for me. But then there's certain worlds that I do want to push it more, and I will prepare marketing and a marketing strategy for that. So yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this. So, what made you get into the metaverse? Made you actually get your Oculus so you can create these beautiful projects?
Yeah. Like I mentioned earlier, I got that 3D background, and so when the metaverse happened, when it was right around COVID too, it was really hyping up then because everybody was stuck indoors. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna see what is possible in this space. And then shortly after, Facebook changed its name to Meta, and it's like, well, a big company like that, isn't it just going to change their name to Meta and have it not be something that they're going to work on for a long time? So I really started to dedicate some time into here, and that's kind of how I got involved in the space. And then I kind of stuck around once I realized how awesome it was. I was no longer building stuff in 3D by myself at night with some music playing like Spotify. Like, it was, now I could build with people. There was that whole community side to things, and it was just fun. It was like, finally, this is way better than just building alone.
So,
yeah.
So is it fair to say you got in for the creation, but you kind of drifted over to the social side too?
Yep. Came in for the creation, stayed for the community, stayed for that community side, because I don't know where else you can get that, where you can build something that's in your brain and then show it to people instantly. Like, even work in progress stuff, you can walk through that work in progress and then have, it's amazing. And I always tell people that aren't in the space, and you guys know this well too, videos and pictures on Instagram don't do any justice if you've never put on a headset before. Like, the immersion,
absolutely,
right? Yeah. So
like, especially I believe it was like a golf course. I don't remember. It was so big I got lost in one of your worlds. But I seen it before I got online, and you're right. Like, you just really can't capture it in a 2D picture. It just doesn't work.
yeah,
So okay, let's say if you had to pick all over again, do you think Horizon would be your home? Because now there's a lot of options out there. There's VR chat, there's spatial. So what do you think separates Horizon from any other platform?
I believe in Horizon probably the most out of all the spaces, just because Facebook or Meta, they started as a social company, right? They're all about the social aspect of things. So I think they're really going to hone in and keep working on that aspect, because I think that's a big part of the metaverse. You know, and I think the early days they were kind of behind on other platforms such as VR chat and spatial that had other things like video streaming and you know, custom worlds that, you know, custom objects that you could bring in. But you could see them slowly catching up in terms of like bringing all these features that these other spaces have, and they're doing it right. They're rolling it out slowly. So I have no doubt that there will be time where we'll get music streaming in here, we'll get video streaming in here. You know, we'll be able to watch YouTube videos with each other, music videos, build while we watch music videos, chill in each other's cribs with music, or watch a football game together. And you know, and then just their audience is so large, right? Like these other spaces are created by gaming companies, whereas this is created by a social company. So I just think that businesses also are going to have an interest in being in here rather than any other platform, because Meta has all that data, you know. So
absolutely. Let me ask you this. And your style of build, like, it's so clean, like flex tie and coda. Like if you look at you guys' builds, so clean. Like, where did your style of build come from? And how did everyone else, you know, like flex tie, you know, and yourself, like you guys' builds are just super clean. It's like you're working in tri-mesh already, like, you know, like you guys shit looks tri-mesh, it ain't even tri-mesh, is just primitive shapes. Like,
yeah, and flex tie is totally known for that.
Exactly. Do you guys influence each other, you know, when it comes to building
big time
stuff?
yeah,
because you know, because all you guys builds are just not the same but similar in the dopest fashion.
It's a high quality level there that's easy to see.
Yes, yeah, and we're like at the Veil, we kind of pride ourselves on that because we strongly feel that, you know, in the future companies are going to want that. So if we're aiming for companies, they're going to want worlds that actually look good and that are going to, you know, have a polished quality that will represent their brand in here well too. So that's why we do focus on that a lot. But you should see like Flex Tie's process in building. Like he's down to the shape, like the capacity, and especially early days, like, you know, just refining, making sure he squeezes all of that capacity into his builds, and just meticulously like rotating objects and stuff. It's something we're kind of known for. We definitely feed off each other's work for inspiration.
Hey,
so.
man, beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing.
Well, say you can snap your fingers, right, and instantly one feature's available in the metaverse. What is it?
Video streaming.
Video streaming.
Just you know, because you look at VR chat, right? I mean, people hang out in there all the time to watch movies or to, you know. So like, I guarantee you, like, if not to sound evil, but if Meta's after us being addicted to this platform, we would never leave, because you're either building or you would be taking a break from building and watching videos with your friends and listening to music.
But
I would have this headset on all the time.
Going into other people's worlds, and do you think that people will mostly be in
like private areas,
in private instances?
Oh, like
and
hanging out
by, yeah, absolutely.
That's a good point. I never thought of that, but you know, I think it's going to come inevitably, that feature. So I think no matter what, you're going to have groups that are just going to go off and watch stuff privately with their friends. But I don't think that would kill too much the public side of things. I think you still have open instances with lots of people and all that. So it'll just be interesting to watch how they roll that out, because you don't want to be streaming content that's not appropriate, you know.
Right. Yeah. I think that would probably happen a lot. So, you know, being that you've been around and you've seen a lot of things and different features come to the platform, how do you feel about the active and the shonen world? Like, do you think that was a plus, a negative, or like how did it affect things?
Oh, to be able to hide where you're at and what you're doing.
Like you can choose not to.
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on the person. For me personally, I didn't mind it, because there's times where, like, I'm kind of an introvert, other than times like this where, you know, I need to push that switch to be a little bit extroverted for a show.
Right.
But I'm an introvert naturally, and so, like, you know, there's times where all I want to do is get on my headset and build, and tonight is not a night of world hopping or hanging out. I just need to get some stuff done. So it is nice to be able to hide a little bit what I'm up to and then just get in and build that way. But yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on the person. So.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you this question, right? And you're not gonna like it. I'm gonna warn you.
Do it.
But who's your favorite creator?
Yeah, I hate that. No, you can't do that to me, man.
Hey,
yeah, we
one
can.
single one.
Hey, we're here. We're here. We're
here
recording.
now.
We're recording.
Hey
I mean,
man, you
hey,
can
no
go ahead
pressure.
and let me know it's me, man. We don't have to take it.
Let me
any
save
further.
you, Matlo. Let me save you. Let me save you. let me throw you a lifeline.
The rising sun has
Listen.
saved you.
listen. I just wanted to say, listen, you guys are doing a great job, and I'm just imploring each one of you to go out and give your favorite creator something. It pushes them along. You might think, oh, what's $5? What's $10? But you know what? It's something. It's a gift to them to say, hey, you're doing a great job. I love your music. I love your comedy. I love the way you host. You know, there's so many different things again here in the metaverse that I just feel everyone should be giving as much as they can to each other. And you know what? If you can't afford money and you could do something for that person, give them a service. Why not? You know, you're a DJ. Hey, I'm gonna DJ your event next Thursday because I just love what you do. You're already a part of that community. And you know, you guys were talking about the fact that having private instances, because I believe that's one of the features now that the general public has, where you can do private instances. I believe that people are still going to want to be in general public as well, to meet new people, just like we have, because I don't know what I would have done if I didn't meet all of these great people. And as you can hear from the interview, it goes throughout. So again, love everybody. It's been a great 9 weeks of World Creator Day. We had amazing hosts. Shout out to each and every one of the spotlighters. Hold on, I just want to shout them out right now. If you just give me 1 second, because I don't want to forget anybody. Shout out to Divine Intercessions, who has been my right and left to get a lot of people and thinking about who should be on the show. Shout out to D Fly McNasty for his chance of perspective. If you haven't seen that world, please do. All that and then some. Man, she just blew us away that second week. We thank you so much, Danica, for hosting Hardy West that third week with Bone and Bunny Bone. We thank you so much again for that night. That was amazing. And Halloween, Wayne's World, Wayne, you know, Big Back Buffet. We had a great comedian as well, and Metaclean hosted that. Vash Spike for that fifth week with Divine Intercession with the Lonely Giant. Check that world out. Tri-Mesh World, amazing. Chirac Picasso and Writer's Pen. Right. That was an amazing show as well. Thank you. Then JB, one of the amazing scripters of the of Horizon. We celebrated him, and it was a great night with Unemployed Alcoholic. That was a great one. And then Technical followed up with that with Cameron and Copper Chosen, who is also in the building tonight. And then, of course, tonight, World Creator Day with Matlo, Dollabezzy, and Goldenrayz. We thank you so much, Halls and Ro and All and Drew and Ash. And, you know, you talked about your wife. We thank your wife, Matt, and, you know, for giving time that you give, that you could be doing other things. You just had a new baby. Congratulations on that as well, on your number 4. And yeah, we thank you all of you creators, for all that you do. Every single part of this that brings us together, of our passions and our dreams. As I always say, have a great night. Be kind in those meta streets. And just be cool. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Yeah.
My future ex-husband needs to play music.